Hello students, I am Sachitrakar. Welcome to Cars Physics. This is my lecture 22 on electrostatics and we are continuing electric charge and electric field. In this lecture, we will discuss electric field on the axis of uniformly charged ring. Electric field on the axis of uniformly charged ring. Okay, just imagine, suppose this is a ring. Obviously ring is circular. Okay, this is a ring. So this is center of the ring. Okay, then axis of the ring. Axis is a straight line. Axis is a straight line passing through center of the ring and perpendicular to the plane of the ring. This is plane of the ring. If I have kept the ring like this, then this will be the axis of the ring. Axis of the ring passes through the center of the ring and perpendicular to the plane of the ring. So this is axis of the ring. Okay, we have to find electric field at any point on the axis of the ring. The ring is uniformly charged. Okay, if I keep the ring like this, then this will be axis perpendicular to the plane of the ring. Here the plane of the ring is parallel to the plane of this whiteboard and axis is perpendicular to the plane of the ring, means axis is perpendicular to the plane of this whiteboard. Okay, but if I keep the ring like this, if I keep the ring like this, see, in this figure, the ring means the plane of the ring is perpendicular to the plane of this whiteboard. This figure shows this is ring. In this figure, the plane of the ring is parallel to this whiteboard. The ring is kept like this and this is the axis. But in this figure, the plane of the ring is perpendicular to the plane of whiteboard. The ring is like this. This is plane of whiteboard, this is ring. Okay, then obviously if this is center of the ring, then this will be axis of the ring. Okay, we have to find electric field at any point on the axis of the ring if the ring is uniformly charged. Okay, I am erasing this diagram because I can't draw a axis like this, means in space. Okay, suppose the ring is uniformly charged. Let total charge on the axis of uniformly charged ring, let total charge is Q. Q is total charge on the ring. This total charge is uniformly distributed on the ring. If the charge is positive, then this positive charge is uniformly distributed on the ring. We may take either positive charge or negative charge. Let's assume R is radius of ring. Okay, so this is axis of the ring, this is center, so this is axis of the ring. I have taken this is along positive x-axis and this is along negative x-axis. Okay, let radius of the ring is R. This is center of the ring, this is radius of the ring. Okay, I have to find electric field at any point on the axis of the ring. Okay, let's consider any point on the axis of the ring. I have taken along positive x-axis, of course we may take along negative x-axis. Okay, let this is any point on the axis of the ring. We have to find electric field at this point due to the charged ring. Again, the basic principle. Where we have to find electric field? Where we have to find electric field? We have to place an unit positive charge. Where we have to find electric field? We have to place an unit positive charge, and electric field intensity is force experienced by unit positive charge. Okay. The test charge is plus Q naught, which is taken as unit positive charge by convention. Okay. Then force on unit positive charge is electric field at that point. Let this point, any point P, is at a distance x from the center of the ring. At point P, we have to find electric field. Where we have to find electric field? We have to place an unit positive charge. Let's place here an unit positive charge. Okay. Then force on this unit positive charge due to the charged ring is electric field, as we know. Okay. But we can't calculate here electric field directly, means by using the magnitude of electric field as kq by r square. See, suppose distance of this point P from the center is x. Okay, we can't use this formula. R is any distance. We can't use this formula because this formula is valid for a point charge, means electric field due to a point charge. Okay, we'll come to this in later stage. Okay, now charge is uniformly distributed throughout the ring. Okay, let's consider an elemental section, means a very small section of the ring on its surface. Total charge is Q, which is distributed on the surface of the ring. For this elemental length of the ring, let charge is dq. Okay, then electric field at point P due to this small charge dq. Electric field due to small charge will be small. Okay, then this positive charge means this is also plus dq, since total charge is plus q. Small charge of means part of this plus q is dq. Then this plus dq will repel this. So let this distance is r, then this distance is r, then this plus dq will repel it. Then electric field due to this plus dq is dE. Okay, electric field due to this plus dq is dE. If charge were taken as negative, then this would be minus dq, then electric field would be towards dq. This is away from dq. Okay, let this is angle, any angle theta. Electric field is dE. We can't write here magnitude of electric field as k dq by r square. Okay, of course we can write because dq is of course we can write because dq is very small charge which may be considered as a small charge, means which may be considered as a point charge, but whole charge of ring can't be considered as a point charge. Okay, so this is a elemental length, means very small length, may be considered as a point, and total charge on this point is dq. So electric field due to this dq is k dq by r square. Okay, so small electric field is dE. Okay, then dE, this is vector, electric field is vector. If this angle is theta, then this angle is theta. Okay, then component of dE along positive x-axis, component of dE along positive x-axis is dE cos theta. Along this direction means perpendicular to x-axis, along this direction, that will be dE sin theta. Okay, then angle between dE cos theta and dE sin theta is 90 degree, means dE cos theta and dE sin theta are two rectangular components of dE. Okay, so charge dq Due to charge dq, electric field is d. But whole charge is q. Whole charge is distributed on the surface of this ring. The whole charge q can be divided into a number of charges dq, 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 dq and so on. So, dq, 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 dq and so on. Just imagine, just at opposite point, this is the charge plus dq. Then this distance will obviously r. If this distance is r, then this distance is r. This distance, this angle is theta, so this angle is theta. So, if electric field due to this plus dq is dE, then electric field due to this plus q plus dq is also d. Okay. Then this angle will also be theta. Then component of d along positive x-axis will be d cos theta, and along this direction will be d sin theta. So this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Then we may imagine the whole ring contains total charge q. Q is sum of dq. Okay. Thus each elemental section contains equal charge dq. Okay. See, electric field is a vector quantity. Okay. So we may take due to all charge dq, sum of dq, this will be sum of d sin theta, this will be sum of d sin theta, and this will be sum of d cos theta. Since electric field is vector quantity, sum of d sin theta, sum of d sin theta are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, so they cancel each other. Okay, but due to whole length of ring, means due to total charge of the ring, I am showing you here. Let's imagine this is the ring, this is the axis, total charge is distributed on the surface of the ring. Okay, dq, 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 dq and so on. Okay, due to this dq, electric field at this point is d. Okay, this angle is theta, so this is d cos theta, this is d sin theta. Okay, so electric field this dq, this is also dq. Electric field is d, this angle is theta, this is d cos theta, this is d sin theta. The diagram may be also drawn like this. See, dq, 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 dq. So due to all dq, electric field at the given point will be along these lines. Okay, so this d sin theta along each direction, along all directions will cancel each other. How? Just imagine about this d sin theta. This will be appear like this in space. If this is axis, this is d sin theta, this is d sin theta. Okay, so this is d sin theta, this is d sin theta, but along this direction there will be only sum of d cos theta. Okay, then if this is the point, along this direction d sin theta, along this direction d sin theta, along this direction d sin theta, along this direction d sin theta. Okay, d sin theta, d sin theta, d sin theta, d sin theta. Okay, so all will cancel each other. So what we understand? So the component d sin theta due to each charge dq will be cancelled by the opposite charge dq. Due to this dq, this due to this dq, d sin theta get cancelled. If you take this is dq, just at opposite point this is dq, then also d sin theta and d sin theta will cancel each other. Okay, de, d cos theta, d sin theta, this is d cos theta, d sin theta. D and d cos theta, sum of d cos theta along x-axis, d sin theta, d sin theta. So along all direction d sin theta, d sin theta, d sin theta, d sin theta will cancel each other. Okay, so resulting electric field will be due to sum of d cos theta, because all the components d sin theta will be distributed, will be directed in all directions in space. Okay, so d sin theta due to any charge dq will be cancelled by the opposite charge dq, means the charge at opposite point dq will cancel each other. D sin theta due to each dq will be cancelled due to the charge dq at opposite point. This is the concept. Okay, then electric field means resultant electric field or net electric field. Net electric field will be sum of d cos theta. Okay, since d sin theta, sum of d sin theta cancel each other. Okay, d sin theta, d sin theta, d sin theta, d sin theta will cancel each other. So again we may write it, this is integration of d sin theta. Then dE. dE, electric field at this point is d due to charge dq. This may be treated as a point charge and distance of p from this point charge is r, then d is k dq by r square. Then resulting electric field is integration of d k dq by r square into, sorry, this is cos theta, d cos theta, d sin theta get cancelled, so kq by r square into cos theta. Then resulting electric field k dq, k cos theta by r square. See, this is angle theta, this is angle theta. As we have discussed, if you imagine, then due to all dq, it will appear like a cone. So theta will be same, means theta is constant. Again r, from each point on the surface of ring, from each point on the surface of ring to point P, distance will be r, means r is constant. Again k is constant, k cos theta by r square is constant. Then there will be integration of dq, then resulting electric field is k, integration of dq is q. See, total charge is q, small amount of charge is dq, means part of charge q is dq, then sum of dq or integration of dq is q, kq cos theta divided by r square. This is our result. Not kq by r square, but kq cos theta by r square. Okay, then electric field k q by r square, again cos theta. This angle is a 90 degree, so this is a right angle triangle, this is a right angle triangle. Okay, then cos theta is base, here base is x op divided by hypotenuse, hypotenuse is r, then cos theta is x by r. Okay, then r is square root of x square plus r square. This is base, this is perpendicular, and this is hypotenuse. Then magnitude of electric field is k q x divided by r cube. So we may write magnitude of electric field k q x divided by r cube. R is square root of x square plus r square whole cube. Okay, x square plus r square whole cube. Okay, then magnitude of electric field is k q x divided by x square plus r square whole to the power 3 by 2. This is our result. Okay, this is magnitude of electric field at point P due to a charged ring. I am writing here magnitude of electric field means net electric field or resultant electric field at point P due to the charged ring, means at any point P on the axis of the ring is k q x divided by x square plus r square whole to the power 3 by 2. Okay, this is our net electric field or resultant electric field on the axis of a ring which is uniformly charged, and total charge is Q, which is distributed on the ring. Okay, this is our result. Then some analysis. Okay, I am erasing. I think you have taken already screenshot. Okay, then some discussion. See, P is any point on the axis of ring and distance of P from the center of the ring is X. So first point, at the center of ring. At the center of ring, value of X will reduce to 0. Means point P will be shifted to the center. If point P is shifted to the center, then value of X is 0. Then immediately if we put value 0, X is 0, then electric field is 0 at the center of the ring. At the center of the ring, electric field is 0. Of course, you can be convinced in this way also. If this is the ring, charge is uniformly distributed on the surface of ring. This is center. Okay, this is center. Where we have to find electric field, we have to place an unit positive charge. This is charge dq. dq repels this unit positive charge. This is charge dq. This also repels. So both cancel each other, cancel each other, cancel each other, cancel each other. So due to all elemental charges dq, electric field at center will be, net electric field at the center will be 0, since all the electric field, each electric field D due to each charge dq, this electric field D due to this charge dq, electric field is D. Both will cancel each other because D and D are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Okay, then electric field at the center is 0. Okay, next consideration. Number 2, if X is much greater than radius of the ring, see, radius of the ring is R, X is much more than R, X is greater than R. See, if X is greater than R, then the ring will appear to be very small, means ring will appear as a point charge. Then we will get now the formula due to electric field of a point charge. If X is greater than radius of the ring, then resultant or net electric field will be KQX. Here R is neglected since X is much greater than R, so this will be X cube, then electric field is KQ by X square. Means the whole charge distributed on the surface of ring will appear as a point charge Q. So distance from this point charge to point P is X, then electric field is KQ by X square, as that of in case of a point charge. Okay. Number 3. If X tends to infinity, here X is greater than R. If X tends to infinity, from this formula we will get electric field is 0. See, at center of the ring is electric field 0, at infinity electric field is 0. At any point P, means at a distance X, electric field is KQX by X square plus R square whole to the power 3 by 2. Okay. If X is much greater than R, then electric field is KQ by X square, as that of in case of a point charge. If X is comparable to R, then this is the formula of electric field. At the center of the ring, electric field is 0. At infinity, electric field is 0. This is about electric field on the axis of a ring. Okay. Then the required graph. Okay. Required graph, we may think like this. See, this is the ring. charge is uniformly distributed on the ring. This is the axis. Okay, we have taken the axis along x-axis. This is positive direction and this is negative direction. X-axis, negative x-axis. Okay, this is center. Let center is O. Okay, then at center will show variation of electric field. Electric field, let's take along positive y-axis, and variation of distance. Distance is along x-axis. Okay, here x is 0 means this is center of the ring. Center of the ring. At the center of the ring, magnitude of resultant electric field is 0. Okay, then electric field at any point is kqx by x square plus r square whole to the power 3 by 2. Then where electric field is maximum? Okay, this is any point x. X is comparable to r. This is formula for electric field. Electric field is 0 at center. Electric field is 0 at infinity. Electric field is kq by x square if x is much greater than r. But what is maximum value of electric field, resultant electric field, and where we can get maximum electric field? See, if electric field is maximum, the basic concept, if electric field is maximum, then electric field is constant. Any maximum is treated as constant. If E is maximum, then E is constant. And as we know, differentiation of any constant is 0. Then differentiation of electric field with respect to distance x will be 0, since electric field is maximum and electric field is treated as constant. Then putting here value of electric field, differentiating you can differentiate. So d by dx of kqx divided by x square plus r square whole to the power 3 by 2 equate it with 0. Then solving we will get x is equal to r by root 2. Means electric field is maximum when value of x is 1 by root 2 times of radius of the ring. Okay, if we put this value in this equation, okay, we may write here maximum electric field, means magnitude of maximum electric field will be we will get maximum electric field by putting x is equal to r by root 2. Okay, then putting this value here means if x is r by root 2, putting here x is r by root 2, we will get maximum electric field 2kq divided by 3 root 3 r square. Very simple. X is r by 2 means here r square by 2 plus r square, here r by root 2. Then solving it, you will get 2kq by 3 root 3 r square. Okay, then this is formula for maximum electric field. I will erase this. Okay, and electric field is maximum. Electric field is maximum when value of x is r by root 2. At center electric field is 0. If x is r by root 2, then electric field is maximum. Okay, along this direction means along positive x-axis, electric field will go on increasing, and this is value of maximum electric field when x is equal to r by root 2. Magnitude of this maximum electric field is 2kq divided by 3 root 3 r square. Okay, then electric field is 0 at infinity. As distance increases, electric field goes on decreasing and finally becomes 0 at infinity. Okay, this is along positive x-axis. Okay, but axis may be taken along positive x direction and also along negative x direction. Electric field is vector quantity. This is positive, along negative x-axis, the variation of electric field will be similar but negative in direction, opposite in direction. Okay, thus we may do like this. Okay, this is maximum electric field. Okay, here also x is r by 2, but here value of x is minus r by root 2. Here x is minus r by root 2. Okay, this is maximum electric field, and here maximum electric field E max. Here E max. Magnitude is maximum but opposite in direction, negative. Okay, same magnitude 2kq by 3 root 3 r square. Okay, this is negative direction, this is positive direction. Okay, in some books the graph is like this. It will approach infinity at infinity. In some books, this type of graph is also given. This is true if we consider only magnitude of electric field. This distance is r by 2, this distance is r by 2. Only considering magnitude of electric field. But electric field is vector quantity, so this graph is most appropriate graph. Okay, this is about electric field on the axis of uniformly charged ring. Okay, this is end of lecture 22. Okay, in lecture 23 I will again bring some important discussion on electric field. Okay, thank you students, thank you for your sincere support. Thanks.